Hey guys, it's model making time, and today we're looking at Airfix's announcements for 2026. During the course of this video, we'll look at everything Airfix has announced for 2026. And, well, we'll break it up into bite-sized chunks. Their vintage classics, ground vehicles, aircraft. Oh yeah, and of course, the thing that everyone is most hyped for this year. I'll also tell you what I'm most excited for, because quite often that's not the big announcement. For example, the last 2 years there's been really good helicopters, which isn't, I guess, the most exciting thing to most people, but I was really hyped for, even if I've not yet built mine, but don't tell Airfix that. Also, whilst you're here, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and leave a like on the video. And whilst you're watching, leave a comment. What's the thing you're most excited for from Airfix in their 2026 range announcements? If you want to go and chat to other people as well, join the Discord, it's in the description down below. And if you want to support me buying some of these kits, make sure to become a channel member or leave a super chat. Right, so now we're done with that, let's go and have a look. We should have a look at the biggest announcement this year, and this varies from year to year. They always do sort of a straightforward range, so there's normally improvements to the starter set range, some vintage classics that get brought back, a couple of new tools, and then there's always one thing that is like that big, bold announcement. They'll then do some secret releases throughout the year. For example, last year they released their 1/24 scale BF109, and that wasn't even in their normal announcement, so a lot could still happen in 2026. But for now, let's go and look at the biggest announcement from this year's range. What can I say? I am so excited to see this kit coming out. I think I mentioned in a video a while ago or a live stream that I've seen the KP models are releasing the Frog kit as like a classic kit. And oh my god, we get a new tool of the camera in 1/72 scale. This looks fantastic. I cannot wait to see this in person. Oh, it looks so gorgeous, and I've never wanted to build a model more than this. I've meant to build a camera for the longest time, and my father actually keeps telling me to build one, and now I have an excuse to build one. And it comes in 3 schemes, so it comes in 2 that are in sort of the, I guess, classic non-camo schemes, and then we do have one in the beautiful camouflage scheme, which is what I'll probably end up doing. I've actually been using this in War Thunder a little bit, and it's just, oh, it's so fun to see this. I'm really excited. This is an incredible choice, very sensible choice as well, considering they've done the Meteor, so it goes perfectly with it. Such an exciting announcement. But we do have more than that, and I thought we were just going to be looking at potentially one, but oh my god, we have a 1/72 scale Junkers JE52, which like did not see this coming. Currently I think Hella have an old one and Italeri have one, and this is just so exciting to see. It's very different to what I was expecting. I was expecting a lot more sort of modern aircraft, I guess, but this year thrown all expectations out of the windows. They've said they've taken particular attention to make sure they're building sort of the variant that came out of the factory that they were looking at, and I just think this looks absolutely spectacular. Cannot wait to see these all built, particularly with dioramas at Telford this year, providing it comes out early enough, which hopefully it will, because yeah, just wow. And then we got another new tool, the 1/48 scale Phantom, which again, an absolutely stunning choice. We've had this in 1/72 scale for quite some time at this point, and I think everyone was absolutely ecstatic, at least in the chat I could see, to see like so many people are just going to build this. Like, what an incredible choice. Obviously, this is a Royal Naval variant they've done to 3 Royal Navy schemes. I imagine we'll see variants of this built in non-naval schemes or just with interesting and unique schemes. There's so much that can be done with the Phantom. I don't know enough about it to know how much you could do with a single version of it, but there's a lot of ordnance that come with this. They said that you get sort of moulded masks for the undercarriage, so bits you can put in whilst you're still sort of spraying and painting it, so you don't have to redo it. Just, this looks fantastic. I'm so excited to see these all built. Again, can imagine incredible naval dioramas, and it goes really well with the other 1/48 scale releases, such as the Jaguar and the Buccaneer, so fantastic choice. And yeah, here's the schemes that we have. But there was something that we didn't know about, I guess, or didn't expect to see. And I've said for a while, I said it in one of my videos, I love old gift sets. And they've brought out this Legends, and they've described it as like their way to bring the human story into modelling. And this, I'm really excited for this. This is one I'll probably buy because it's in, this is in 1/48 scale, this initial version of Legends. However, I'm sure this will probably come out in other scales in the end. Like, this is incredibly exciting. They've started with this triple pack for Douglas Bader originally, and as I say, it's in 1/48 scale. It essentially shows their aviation legacy in modelling, which I think is great, and uses a lot of kits that they already have in their arsenal. So you get this Bristol Bulldog. You then also get some of the, I guess, the things people more associated with him. So you get the Hurricane, and this is a Mark 1 variant. And you also get this Spitfire Mark 1A as well, which I also think is just going to be an incredible array to have on the table altogether, telling the story of a really famous figure in aviation. There is a section later on ships, but I kind of kept in all the gift set stuff here because I felt, to me, this is actually really big stuff because these are really exciting things that are coming out from Airfix. I love a good gift set. So we've got the the Bismarck gift set. This is in 1/1200 scale. Mr. Modeler will be thrilled to see stuff like this, although I think we've actually already got a Bismarck in another scale. I think I've got a Bismarck actually to do. Oh no, I'll have to do a ship at some point. And then we've got this Pearl Harbor gift set. This is a reintroduction, and I think I bought this set or a similar set quite recently. Again, I love a good gift set. It gives a lot of different subject matters. It allows you to create really fun dioramas. And I just think they're really great for education as well, and fantastic for children or newer people to the hobby. And the thing I'm really excited for is this Swedish Air Force 100th anniversary set. Sad they didn't call it the Flygvapnet set like they did on their Airfix club set. Go and check out my club set video if you haven't seen it. But this consists of a Gloucester Gladiator, a P-51, a Spitfire, a Draken, and a Vampire. It's not quite the same sort of level of sets that we got in the original Swedish set. We had a Swedish anniversary set before, which had like the Gripen in it as well, and you know, it's a bit of a shame it doesn't have everything, but it is still really exciting, and I will definitely be getting that. I hope I get that from Airfix. It's like, oh, so exciting. And then we do have a couple of duo sets as well. So the duo set, the first one is this Typhoon and Eurofighter Typhoon. Again, it's trying to mirror the schemes onto older aircraft that they were based on. They've said they've either done the aircraft it was based on or the closest similar aircraft that they could do it from, which I think is a fantastic idea. Again, I love this idea. There is definitely one I've seen that I will be getting, I think. I don't think any of you are going to be particularly surprised which one I end up getting. But yeah, this is the first one we've got. We've then got another one. All of these are Eurofighters, by the way, and some of these have come out as sets before from other manufacturers. This one is a Hurricane and a Eurofighter Typhoon. Again, it's having sort of the reflective scheme onto the Eurofighter. This is the Gina one, GNA. And yeah, I really love this idea. I think it's fantastic. This one does tempt me because I love camo on modern aircraft. But oh my god, we get the Tucano back in the range. Hopefully one day we'll get a new tool Tucano, because the old one, I mean, it doesn't even really need much. But go and watch my Tucano video for why. But I am so excited to see this set. You know, two very similar schemes. And yeah, I just think this is iconic. This is an absolute slay from Airfix. Yeah, I cannot believe that we got this. Vintage classics are Airfix's way of bringing back old tools. These tend to be things from before they became the Hornby brand. There's a couple of kits that are on the cusp of that, but to be honest, it tends to be anything from what I understand is sort of pre-2008, potentially pre-2007-06. I don't think there's an exact definition of when the line would be, but it tends to be, for the most part, things that are really before the millennium. So let's go and have a look at what they brought back this year, because it always crashes the second-hand market and, well, gives a lot of nostalgia for people. So we have a lot in the vintage classics this year, and a lot of things I think that are just going to sell very well and be really popular. So we've got the Catalina, again, a classic. Every War Thunder player knows this aircraft. And yeah, it's something you see at air shows quite a lot still as well. I think I've seen it at Cosford a couple of times actually. So yeah, really excited to see that back in the range. A lot of different schemes you can do for that too. A lot of aftermarket schemes. So you'll be able to do so much. And then this is perhaps one of the most underrated things Airfix have released this year, the short sky van. I am so excited to buy this because not only does it come with the Olympic scheme, which I already was like, oh my god, that looks incredible. It comes with this 2023 scheme. Did not see this coming, and look at that, it's gorgeous. I'm so excited to get that. We do get a range of military aircraft, of course, including this Mitsubishi Ki-46 Dina, the Douglas Dauntless SBD3/5. We've also got this Avro 504K, and looking on the website it says 2 schemes, so I worry it's just the RAF one, because they did do a Swedish Air Force release, and I really hope we get that considering it's the 100th anniversary. We've also got a Matilda, which again, pretty awesome. Alongside that, we've also got the Chieftain, which again, I'm quite excited for that. That's one I've not built before, but I actually had one as a child that my dad built. And we've got a Leopard, which complements the Chieftain quite well. That's a really cool range. And we have the Centurion, which I remember that box art from when I was a kid, because again, I think my dad either had one or gave me one, and it's forever ingrained in my mind. We'll see more dioramas again, I think, because we get the crash recovery set. This has been selling on eBay for quite a lot, so I'm glad to see that that's come in to break that overpricing. Let's have a look at aircraft, and this can be planes or helicopters, as we have seen more and more helicopters come out over the last few years from Airfix. We'll have a look at any of the releases they've put forward this year, and we'll look at different scales. Of course, my preference is 1/72nd, but there's an increasing demand and appetite for larger scale kits. So let's go have a look. The biggest section of this video is aircraft, and we start with the Curtiss P40, again aligning to the Pearl Harbor theme that we've got going on. This one features aircraft from Pearl Harbor, which actually managed to take off and fight the Japanese who were attacking. So again, I think that's a really cool release. It complements the gift set that they've got. Really excited to see how well they've done with the cross-range theming this year. We've also got a Grumman F4F Wildcat in 1/72nd, another reintroduction. Obviously it does say on most of these which ones are the new tools, and I've hit most of them at the start, I think, so there shouldn't be any confusion over this, but go check out the original Airfix video on that as well. This F-86F, oh my god, that scheme. Oh, it's just rainbow, I love it. And then we get this one in a more traditional camouflage in RAF service, which I think looks sick too. We also get the Kate. I actually know someone who built one of these recently, and Mr. Modeler loves Japanese aircraft, so I might have to get one of these for both of us to build, because I think it's a really cool aircraft and I love the box art for this. It looks beautiful. And the F-117. Oh, I built the Revell one of these not that long ago. Go check out my Revell video on this, but I really like the scheme. I was trying to get this scheme and was very tempted by the artillery boxing. Now I get to build the Airfix one. How exciting. Not only do we get the one with the US flag on the bottom, which I think in itself is iconic, they decided to do the full-size prototype or mock-up version, and they did a more recent scheme too, so I think this is, again, Airfix, you cooked. So going back to the scheme again of Pearl Harbor, we've got the North American B-25B Mitchell flying off the aircraft carrier. Is there a more iconic pose for this aircraft to be on a box art? I think not, but yeah, really excited to see that. And we've also got the Avro Shackleton, the Airborne Early Warning 2, or the MR2. I love the Shackleton. It's just a graceful aircraft, and yeah, I'm really excited to see this back in the range. We hopefully will see a few variants of this, I think, over at Telford this year. So we have larger scale aircraft as well. So we've got the Vampire in 148 scale. I am obsessed with the schemes they've done on there. So it starts off, you know, just a normal scheme. Who's looking at that? But then they went international, and they've done international on so many things this year that I'm so excited for. So again, like, we get quite a normal looking scheme, but this one's Royal Canadian Air Force. And then we do get this glorious Mexican scheme, which I just think this looks fabulous. I'm really excited to see so many different schemes. Spoiler, there's a Granite later that also has some international flavour to it. Stuka as well, back again in 148 scale. I don't think this is anything too surprising for anyone. It's just new schemes. I don't think you can really go wrong with a Stuka, to be perfectly honest. I personally didn't view this as like a big release this year, but it's I think something we all thought was going to come at some point. But we get another Lysander, and this comes with this new figure, a female agent, which I'm really excited to see. And you get 3 different schemes, all variants of the darker scheme, so the ones that I could probably actually do. I still haven't actually built this Lysander. I know so many people who have and say it's a beautiful, beautiful kit. And yeah, I cannot wait to see like night style dioramas for this. You get another version of the Blenheim in 148 scale, again with new schemes. It's always a good seller. Blenheim's done really well. From what I understand, like, I just think this is sick. I'm so excited. Like, I cannot get over how good the range is this year. Like, they've really smashed it this year. I was surprised we didn't see some areas of Airfix expand. So there were less things in certain areas, I guess, like quick kits or star sets, but I think the range this year has been fantastic. Like, could not ask for more. The Lightning's back as well, the F6 in 148 scale. I've still got my 172nd scale one to do at some point. Maybe I'll try this. Started to see a Malta scheme. Love anything that's Malta, because Malta is one of my favourite countries. And yeah, really excited to see that. And then we've got a really interesting choice for the last scheme on here, which is the museum, the one at Hendon, I believe. And I think that's really cool. Like, it's a really good opportunity to sell the kit to people who visit, because they can be like, oh my god, I could build the kit that I saw in the museum, which I think is really cool to see. I really like that. I think that's really cool. Really good way to get new people into the hobby as well, if you drag them to a museum with you. So I mentioned this earlier on, and it's something I'd actually mentioned, I think, in my 172nd scale Gannet video, is that I love the international variants of the Gannet. Like, there's some really cool schemes and unusual operators out there. So we do have the Royal Australian Navy, which, again, what a classic scheme. I mean, all the schemes are kind of very similar, but I just mean, like, you know, having the different insignia and being able to represent different nations, I think is always fun. It's always really cool to just build something that you never would have thought of. I don't know how to say that branch of the German sort of Air Force and Navy, but we do have a German version, which I think is awesome. Really excited for my German modelers. And we have the Indonesian one, which I think is perhaps the most unusual scheme that we could have asked for the Gannet, and I'm really excited to see it. We have the 148 scale yellow Sea King finally, which I think is fantastic. There's something we knew was probably going to be coming for quite a while. It's been alluded to a few times, but I'm just really excited to see that we have it, especially this 70th anniversary scheme. I think is great. And I don't think this is a surprise either. Everyone kind of knew this was coming because of the design of the kit, but a T2 Jaguar, it looks so cool. I always think the T2 just looks, I don't know, it's so distinctive because the canopy glazing, I don't know, it just stands out. I can't explain it, but whenever I see one, I'm like, yeah, Jaguar. It just, I don't know, it's more distinctive than the single seat one in my opinion. I've also just unlocked the Jaguar in War Thunder as well, so I'm falling in love with this aircraft all over again. And also whenever I go to Cotswold Air Show, I also fall in love with it because they bring them all out to sit in the static, and yeah, just incredibly beautiful aircraft. Everyone I know who's done this kit has loved it. If you've seen my Telford videos, and if you haven't, go and watch them after this, you will already be familiar with a Messerschmitt BF109 in 1/24 scale. Not a new thing for most of you here. I'll run through the schemes here, but yeah, this is not a new thing per se, but it is apparently classed as part of the 2026 range. I don't think about that because I do have one. Airfix very kindly sent me one, which I have said I will do. I'm not doing it in the scheme that comes in the box, but At some point I will get around to it when life feels less completely overwhelming, which it does right now for reasons I won't go into. We also have the Grumman, I cannot say that word, F6F Health Cat. This is one that came out a while ago and these sell for ridiculous amounts of money, so really glad Airfix have reintroduced this, which helps control the secondhand market and stop people being absolutely exploited just for the opportunity to build this. Really excited to see this. And to be clear, that wasn't a slight at people who sell things secondhand. I don't see an issue with it. It's really nice when people can actually afford the models they want to build. And there's such unusual schemes in this, including this Japanese one. I'm very excited. Oh yeah, and more international flavour with one from Uruguay. Like, yeah. Oh, I'm just so excited by the range this year. It's so good. So good. Vehicles. Now, this is not my forte at all, and so my commentary may not be the best, but you can obviously go and look at other creators. I don't really build ground vehicles. I'm kind of just a aircraft only sort of girl, but every now and again there is one that takes my fancy. So let's go and have a look at what they've got on offer this year. So there is a new mold that I've included in this section because I wasn't sure if this was like big enough to be like the big shock announcements at the start, or whether I should include it here. So I've included it here, partly because I also don't know a lot about vehicles and figured it would be nice to have a new mold to talk about. A lot of these are new reintroductions. I'm excited to see a lot of these. I think the Vickers light tank, given its sort of how well known it is, there'll be a lot of really interesting schemes people do for that. And we get some really classic things like the Cromwell. I think I've actually got one of those to do. Well, it's Mr. Modelers, but yeah, I think we got one on offer when they were last out. But we do have this new mold of, and I don't know how to say this properly. I keep re-saying it, but the Saracen or the Saracen. I've had a lot of people talk about this. From what I understand, this is similar like to the Stalwart in a lot of ways. I think they had like a similar basis of development. Don't quote me on that. But I heard people talk about like, you know, different ones coming out or different versions of the Stalwart coming out, and people didn't seem super surprised this has come out. But I saw a few comments saying, wow, this has come out quick. So I think this is fantastic. I cannot wait to see what people do with it. The scheme choices, again, iconic. And then we do get a Stalwart, a Limber version. I am so excited to see what people do with this. I really want Sully to build one of these as well and do something really, really bizarre with it, because I think you could do amazing things with this. And I wonder if anyone's going to try and motorize the crane, because that's what I think someone should try and do. Not me though, because I am not talented enough to do that. Ships are something that we don't always see from FX, but we did have their RNLI lifeboat released as a starter set a couple of years ago, and that was a really great success. So it's really nice to see some more ships come out from Airfix, whether old or new. So let's go and have a look at what they brought out for 2026. Another area I don't know too much about, but I'm excited to see, and I'm sure Mr. Modeler will also be excited to see, is the range of ships that have come out. We've got HMS Cossack here, and this is at 1/600th scale, and a lot of these have been out of the range for like a long time, so it's good to see them again. In the same scale, we do also have HMS Suffolk. I think the box art for this one's really, really cool. And then we have HMS Nelson, again in the same scale. Love that this has got sort of the firing guns in the box art. And we have Scharnhorst, again in 1/600 scale, sensing a pattern with a lot of the ships here. And we have Prince Eugen in 1/600th as well. So this is really cool. There's a couple of ships in the scale already from Airfix as well, and you can complement them with this HMS King George V as well. So that's a fantastic array. In 1/144 scale though, we have the SRN4 hovercraft, which this, oh my god, has gone for so much on eBay recently, so really glad to see this come back. I think this is going to be a fantastic addition to many stashes. And one of the clues we had for Airfix's range this year was the HMS Prince. Last year saw Airfix bring back their space kits in a new space branding and a new tool to go with it. Well, this year there wasn't anything new to be added to the range, but that's not necessarily a surprise. They brought back a lot of their classics, gave the new kits, and to be honest, I'm really glad just to see that we have a lovely range that's available for our spacefaring modelers. But hopefully something next time. And hey, maybe a surprise kit this year? Whilst there wasn't space per se, there was this set of One Small Step for Man in 1/72 scale. I actually nearly bought one of these secondhand the other day. Glad I didn't, because now I can get the reintroduction, and I'm sure it will probably be better quality than the older sets, because that tends to be the case for Airfix. Well, we've gone through the main categories, so there's just the miscellaneous kits to go. This could be anything, and well, there's been some odd choices over the years, including their sort of guardsmen that they brought back a few years ago. So let's go and have a look at the other things that were in the Airfix announcement this year. A lot of masking sets, and I would go and check the website because there's a lot of masking sets available, and this is really exciting to see Airfix expand beyond just model sets. And I put these in here as well rather than just in the vintage classics. We get this Robin Hood set, and we also get a range of historical figures such as sort of Roman army figures too that come in gift sets as well. So there's one that comes with a Roman fort, and there's one that comes with sort of Robin Hood and a castle. I think this is great. Italia has a lot of stuff like this, and I'm excited for Airfix to have these. Again, these things have been going for a lot online. I'm glad that these have come back, because now we can all build them and enjoy them. Thank you for joining me for Airfix's announcements for 2026. I'm hyped to see what everyone builds, and I cannot wait to see so many of these at Telford, as there always is. Of course, there is likely to be at least one or two secret announcements. There's always been one at sort of Fairford and at Telford over the last couple of years, and I'll be there to see both, so stay tuned for that. And to make sure you're notified of those, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can be kept up to date with my latest and greatest videos. And if you want to support the channel more and, well, me buying these kits, then, well, become a channel member today. Also, like the video and leave a comment. What's the thing you're most excited for from this announcement? Thank you so much for being here today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later. Bye. Bye. Big shout out goes to all of my channel members. You've really helped keep this possible. And thanks to a lot of support from Crazy Loacher, we've got a lot of new members. So at the moment, we've got Jim Brook, Darren May, Mark F, Exploring Unseen, Jock's Model Bench, Baz P, Graham McRobert, Bernie Hagyard, Patrick Clark, Paul Wiltshire Models, The Nexus Models, Arn Jon Balderson, To Boldly Goes Model Works, Model Making John, Gillian Hall, Rob Taylor, Phil, Joe Leal, Zoltan Vinter, Marcus Cranfield, Star Trek Props and Models, Taggers 365, Bobby G, Dafty Duck, Bob Albridge and Genevieve Albridge, David Barber, Jeff's Dioramas, and two longest supporters at this tier, Explosive Water and Crazy Loacher. And again, thank you for all of the support with the extra channel members you gifted to the channel, Crazy Loacher. It means the world. And if you've liked what you've seen here today, make sure to subscribe to the channel to get up to date with my latest and greatest videos. And there's another recommended video here just for you. Have a great day wherever you are. Bye!